Welcome back. Most of us think we're taking good care of our skin, but if you sleep on your stomach, shame on you. Or love to go running, shame on you. I know. You could be doing some damage.
I cannot believe it. So here to fill us in on some of those habits that are affecting our skin, renowned dermatologists, Dr. Katie Rodan and Dr. Kathy Fields. An honor to have you here.
Thank you. It's great to be here. I'm so excited. You know, so many of us, we want perfect, clear, fresh skin, but, you know, like we're human, so we have some imperfections that we want to deal with. What role does genetics come when it comes to skincare?
Great question. Not as much as you think. It's really the 80-20 rule. 20% of how you age is due to your DNA. 80%, and this is good news, is due to your habits. So you can make a huge difference in how your skin ages depending on the habits that you have.
So I can't just rely on the fact that my mother's Filipino?
It helps.
It helps, for sure. Okay, so outside of our skincare regimen, what are other things that we can be doing to help keep our skin healthy?
So good things that you can be doing. Please don't smoke. Alcohol, maybe one. Talked about what one is, but
one
bottle a day. One vial a day.
One drink a day.
One glass of your beverage of choice.
Okay.
So no smoking. Exercise. The bouncy things like jogging really add a lot of strain on your skin over time. So elliptical better than slamming your face up and down.
Yeah, and sleep on your back. I think that's really important. You mentioned that in the opening, because if you're sleeping on your face, just imagine you're smushing your face like this for 8 hours at a time, and that creates deeper creases.
And you can tell which side people sleep on by just looking at them.
Absolutely.
I'm sure you can. What about foods? Are any foods that you would recommend or recommend to avoid?
Absolutely. You know, sugar is out. I'm sorry. So sugar is bad, but vegetables, all you want, fruits, all you want, lean protein, all you want, organic if you can. They're all great for your skin. Antioxidants like in papaya, excellent. Vitamin C, blueberries, blackberries, yes.
Okay, I love that.
So we know some of the things like smoking, like jogging, like sleeping on your stomach. What are some other things that we can do to keep our skin really great?
Well, I think the most important thing is sun protection. You know, a lot of people, especially Canadians, you know, maybe snowing outside, so you think, I'm not getting any sun, but actually every day is Sunday. So you really want to protect.
Every day is Sunday.
Every day is Sunday. Okay. Remember that. Sunscreen every day, hat, sunglasses, really stay out of the sun.
And you think you're safe if you're indoors and that window is right there. You're going to get UVA radiation right through that glass. So summer, winter, gray day, please, sunscreen and reapply.
And driving.
Yeah,
and
driving.
Yeah, left side always more damaged.
Okay. I have a really simple skincare routine. We wear a lot of makeup for the show, but I use a simple cleanser and I use moisturizer maybe in the winter because it is extra dry. So what are the basics that any person needs in their skincare regimen? Am I doing enough?
Well, you know, what you're doing is not hurting you, but, you know, we can all be doing a lot better because make your products work for you. You want to exfoliate. Gentle exfoliation every single day is good for your skin. It kind of revs up the engine, gets cell turnover going. So that's one. Sun protection, I already talked about that. Very important every single day. And then the third is give your skin ingredients that will help it. So that a lot of that depends on what your primary issue is. If it's aging, you want to go with the retinols, the alpha-hydroxy acids. Those are really good. Vitamin C is for brightening. If you're looking for that, if you have acne-prone skin, there are medications that you can use like benzoyl peroxide, salicylic acid. So those are really the basics of what you should be doing every single day.
And what's important for us is we don't believe in the single ingredient, the cream of the week. We're not running to put placenta extract or gold or some thing. It doesn't do that. The skin is complicated. So when you think like a doctor, a dermatologist, we know if you get around the whole problem with the right regimen, it can go 100 years of great skin.
And looking good.
Yeah.
And looking good. So I know a lot of people might think face from here on in, but what about the rest of us, the neck, the chest? Should we be also using the same products for the entire area?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yes, we say together. You don't have to divide it up. So use the same regimens all the way down. And do treat chest. Don't forget your hands for brown spots as well.
Yeah. I like to put a lot of my skincare money into serums. Are they beneficial?
You know, again, it depends on what is in your serum. You know, serum is just a vehicle. So What really matters, as Dr. Fields just said, is you got to put it inside of a regimen. You've got to have your products really doing more for you, and it's not about one particular product. If you're buying a serum, you want to make sure it's feeding your face with the good things, the retinol, the brighteners, the antioxidants, all of that is really going to help. And then again, sunscreen after that.
Okay, and I also love an eye cream, but I've heard that eye creams are good, and some people say eye creams are not so good.
Eye creams are great, and they have a special need because it might migrate into the eye, so they have to be formulated in a very special way. You want them safe. But they also have reflectors in them, so you diminish the gray circle. They have great humectants that moisturize, so it really helps on the fine lines. So they are special, and they are very, very helpful.
So we're sitting in Canada. So before I get into a question about the weather, we were talking a little bit earlier about the goal. So your goal is to have great skin, but the goal is to have great skin without foundation. Is that really where all of this is geared? Like, because I hear that and I shudder. I shudder thinking that's an impossibility.
We could change that. We could change that. Absolutely. As we talked about it, our goal for our patients is go naked. You want to go naked from the neck up. You want to be able to let your natural beauty show. And you can do that, really, if you think like a dermatologist, you look at your skin and you figure out what the primary issue is. There are products that will make a difference. You know, I'm turning 60 this year. I'm not wearing foundation on your show.
Wow.
And I think it's so important because makeup goes into every pore, into every crease, and it sets a wall up between you and another person. So you
Go naked because your skin will be more luminous. When we have heavy powders and foundations, it becomes flat. Besides, the guys don't like it anyway.
Interesting. So I did say that we've got weather conditions here, especially this winter and last, really cold and awful. Does that have an effect on our skin?
Oh, yeah. We're referring to humidity. We have dry heat blasting, and the barrier is diminished in the skin, and it pops. No amount of water is going to correct that. You really need to have moisturizers and a humidifier in the room to help your skin go the distance.
Okay.
Humidifiers on my list.
Okay. It helps.
Acne is a big thing when it comes to skin problems. Whether you have, you know, a face full of an outbreak all over your face, or one, you say it's all acne. So what can we do to treat it?
Yeah, it's a huge problem, especially for adult women. 30–40% of adult women have breakouts on a regular basis. You never want to treat just the pimple, because that pimple that you see today didn't start yesterday. It started actually weeks before. And just by treating that alone does not solve the problem. You can prevent breakouts, but it takes a combination of medicines, benzoyl peroxide, salicylic acid, every day on your whole face to really get control and ahead of the problem.
Okay. We recently had a debate on the show about shaving your entire face because it produces collagen. So is it true that if you do that, it stimulates the production of collagen?
Well, exfoliation is wonderful, whether it's at home with a scrubby cleanser or microdermabrasion. You don't need to get out a straight razor and shave. It's not the best idea, but the idea of exfoliation and good cell turnover is healthy for skin.
Okay, so what would you recommend for the removal of unwanted hair? Because that is also a great debate on it.
Oh, huge. Again, another big problem we women face. Well, there's different ways. If your skin is really light and your hair is dark, go with a laser. That's good. That's permanent hair reduction. You never have to deal with that problem. If that is not your skin type, then you can look at alternatives. Electrolysis, if your skin is darker in shades, if it's gray hair, you can do that. For, not permanent removal, waxing if it doesn't irritate your skin. And then there's a prescription topical called Vanica, and I know it's available in Canada, and it will stop hair regrowth. So that's another way to go, too.
Okay, all right. You said think like doctors, so we're PhDs now.
Yeah, we are. We're going to sign your degree, right?
Exactly.
And one thing so important, it's all about self-esteem. Everyone's watching today, and we all feel sensitive about our skin because this is really the most important real estate you'll ever own. So when you feel good in your skin, you just can be great for everyone else around you. So all good tips.
Absolutely.
Thank you. We can talk to you forever.
Okay.
Thank you so much, doctors.
Thank
Rodan and Fields products are now available here in Canada, and members of our studio audience today, it's your lucky day. You're going home with your very own Rodan and Fields redefined MMD system for firmer looking skin. Wow. I mean, y'all look fabulous. fabulous. We're going to be looking even more fabulous. We'll be right back.